Day 3. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. My name is Bobby. I do daily drawings on Instagram, TikTok, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully, eventually here. This is part of my daily YouTube challenge for the month of July, and today we're going to be talking about art. I recently posted a video on TikTok that got me thinking about something rather important in the whole art and creativity field. The fact that some art forms are viewed as fake art, which don't even get me started. But the point that I want to say in this video is whether you are traditional, digital, you do music, photography, performance art, anything, tattoo, graffiti, everything. Keep on bumping that. I will never not bump that. I believe that. It's art, plain and simple. It's art. And the video that got me thinking about this was a video I posted to my TikTok. It's doing really well and sparked a lot of similar or like-minded people to comment, and that got me really motivated because the whole premise of the video is basically saying that there's digital artists that, like, I'm a digital artist, and then traditional artists like I'm traditional, and then people like me are just kind of like in the middle, just like with both mediums, just kind of like right here and just kind of vibing. And like when these people like digital art's better, no, digital art is fake, traditional is better, it's like it's art, man. It's art. Like, that's bottom line, I think. And also, art is art whether you start traditional and then you scan it in and then do it digitally to add stuff, or create like an organized concept digitally and then freely paint over something like on paper in real life, and then print it out, all that kind of stuff. Same thing. I've seen both ways. People draw and burn things into wood. Dude, it's I'm not sure if it's like just like a lack of understanding that people still call out like digital art or other art forms as not art, but shit needs to stop. I mean, I'm an artist who has done both. I've done digital. I have about 50 sketchbooks. How do I do these things? I have about 50, probably not 50, more like 100, but like I have a ton of sketchbooks is what I'm saying. I've started traditional, as most people my age, and then I had the option and opportunity, and I'm lucky to be able to be in the position to have one of these like right here to use. But the thing to keep in mind is that's how a lot of digital artists start. Sure, you have people who get an iPad who aren't an artist and then really love the Procreate, all that kind of stuff, and then they turn into an artist. But a lot of the artists that I follow, at least, they started traditionally, pen and paper, crayons as they were a kid, then worked their way up. Also, something I want to talk about right now is digital art is not like a shortcut. It's not easy throwaway. Oh, you have this like magical wand at your fingertips where you just create this image. No, that's not the case ever. Maybe where people get confused is where they see like these kind of like new time-lapse type things, or like before and after reveals on TikTok, where it's like there's a sketch and then they like mask over the sketch and then shade it out where it's like a fully rendered drawing, and it's like thinking like, oh, it's easy, but like, no, that mask is covering up 20, 40, 60 hours of an illustration or more. The most I've ever spent on a digital illustration, by the way, was for a college class. It was our final, and it was like this kind of fantasy computer art drawing type thing. That was the class anyway. And I spent 40 hours. I think the final count, like all together throughout the weeks of work, was like 43, 44 hours, which is nuts. I don't even know where to find that image right now, but if I find it in a future video, I'll show it. Too much work for right now. But yeah, it's crazy to me that people think that digital art takes less work when it's the same amount of work with different skill sets. A funny thing to counter those arguments of like, oh, it's these shortcuts. Like, these shortcuts are founded, like, or most of them at least, are founded on traditional tools, like the dodge and burn. Like, that was based off of like photo editing techniques, like in film. That's real. You know, you could equate lasso tool to the kind of like strip glue. I'm not sure what you call it, but it's like a masking glue where you can mask out a certain portion of your image, or just stencil. You know, all these things had the idea of traditional roots. That's why it can integrate so easily and seamlessly. But yeah, tools do not make it easier. It's just another hurdle for artists to learn, and some people are really fucking good at it. And that's the bottom line. Oh, also, here's a good point about, you know, traditional versus digital, or any other art form, to be honest, to be fair. If someone works a certain way, why would you ever kind of disregard it's their fucking process. That's what they do. That's how they work. We're not judging your morning routine. It's crazy to see, like, people are like, oh, but this is how real artists draw. No. Every artist has their own unique way of doing that, and if yours is weird or out there, do it. In fact, do it more. Other people will be interested in that. But yeah, I think I covered like the main points I wanted to talk about. Again, these are going to be short videos for the most part. Little topic videos. I have an idea of another kind of video idea show I kind of want to do, but that's to be thought upon. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this little kind of rant, kind of debunk, kind of video. I'm not sure what to call these kind of things. It's not like a vlog. It's just kind of like a topic video. Yeah, if you have any thoughts on this kind of issue or this conversation, debate, digital art, traditional art, what's real art, what's fake art, what's better, leave it down in the comments below. I check every single comment. I read everything. So let's chat about it. I'm curious to see your take. Thank you for watching. See you on day 4.